Hi, I'm Dr. Lori Schwartz-Reichel. My career began in music education where I learned the importance of a key change, a shift, in the tonal center of a piece of music, often used to inject energy or produce significance. Eventually, I realized the impact of making key changes in all areas of my life and the desire to help others do the same. Making key changes can be difficult. I certainly don't have all the answers, but I do like to pose questions for reflection and offer actionable key changes for us to attempt in both our working and living situations. Together, we can unlock our greatest potential in collaboration with those we love, serve, and lead. Let's discover how we can grow together by making key changes. With almost 40 episodes of this podcast aired, it is interesting to review the analytics of the show. I have no idea who the listeners are, but the data does show the locations of our listeners. People have listened to the show from 5 different continents, 14 countries, and 40 states in America. I see you. Thank you for listening. Please continue to help spread the word about this show. The most popular episodes have been those on burnout, career change, and modeling behaviors. Episode number 16 was titled Making Key Changes in Our Careers, and it was downloaded much more than the few episodes that came directly before it and immediately after it. This demonstrates to me that considering a career change is a hot topic. Considering a career change is a large conversation of discussion among educators these days. However, it is not contained to only that profession. People are considering career changes in many professions and for several reasons. I made my career change in 2016 to spend more time with my children and to pursue my dream to be a speaker and consultant. Other people may change careers because of moving locations, earning a degree, or caregiving to raise children or help with aging parents. Some people may be nearing retirement, pursuing a new challenge, or starting their own business. There are many more reasons too. With a change in season from summer to fall, the leaves are beginning to change color and fall from the trees. This visible change may motivate us to make a key change in our working or living situations too. As I mentioned in episode number 16, these are natural feelings to have as we progress through our lives. They are also expected as we enter a new season and a new academic year. How are you feeling about your career? Do you feel lost or stuck in your work or job? Do you feel like you need a new challenge? Would you like something with fewer hours or more money? Do you have trouble getting out of bed in the morning to go to work? If you aren't energized when you arrive at your place of employment, then what emotions do you feel? Are you nervous? Do you feel a sense of toxicity? Do you feel like you can't speak your mind or share your ideas? Do you feel excluded in decision making? Do you feel valued? Maybe you are having difficulty putting into words how you feel or addressing the reason you may want a change. That's okay. No matter why you feel the way you do or the reasons you want to make a change in your career, establishing a plan to better consider and execute a change in your career is necessary. These 4 key changes may be helpful if you are considering a career change. Key change number 1, reflect on your current working situation. Take some time, possibly away from work, home, and others, to independently review what you like or dislike about your current working situation. Review your contract to ensure a change can be made and how your finances, insurance, or other benefits might be impacted. Write down your answers if that is helpful. If you are considering making a career change, ask yourself questions for why, how, and when you want to make a change. What are the reasons for wanting this change? How will you change? Will it be within your company, outside your company, or on your own? How will you prepare for this change? When will your career change occur? Determine the conversations and procedures that should take place before a career change is made or even before a decision to change occurs. You may miss some aspects of your current job, so how could you fill the void of what you currently like to do? Key change number 2, discuss with loved ones. Speaking to loved ones about considering a career change can be helpful when sharing our emotions, asking for support, and putting our thoughts into words. Who will you include in the conversation? What questions might they ask you? What questions will you ask them? What feelings might you experience when you talk to loved ones about a possible career change? Could it be shame, relief, or joy? How could talking about your thoughts help you to make a decision about your career? Key change number 3, explore all options. Besides looking for a new job or ways to grow your side hustle or current business, consider how a career change may affect your health and happiness. What impact will it have on your partner or family? What will you sacrifice? Maybe it's a short commute, a pension, insurance, or a higher salary. What will you gain? Maybe it's more time with loved ones, an easier commute, more money, more flexibility, or an opportunity to pursue more meaningful work goals. How will you grow professionally and personally? Who will be your support system as you make this possible change? And key change number 4, change with care and confidence. Should you decide to make a career change, anxiety and self-doubt may creep in throughout the process. These feelings and emotions may linger for quite some time after the change is made. Understand that this is normal and realize that you may feel emotions that you hadn't expected. Even though you may be joyful to make a career change, there may be moments of sadness too. How will you own the decision once you have made it? Plan ways to share your decision with others and organize a schedule for how you will complete the necessary tasks to end one position and start another. Remember to reach out to those who care for you when you need support along the changing journey. I recently learned that Hoda Kotb, co-anchor of the NBC News morning show Today, announced that she will be leaving the show in early 2025. I wasn't surprised. She recently had a milestone birthday, and she seemed to be sharing more about her young children and her mom while on air. She also had recently moved away from the city. She appears to be making space for what she wants in her life. Although sad to leave a comfortable working space, Hoda appears joyful for a new journey. She is making a key change with care and confidence. What do you want in your life? What career do you want, and how can it enhance your life? How can you change careers with care and confidence? Last week, in episode number 36, we revived or selected our one word for the year. How could this chosen word motivate you if you are considering making a key change in your career? Don't be afraid to consider a change. Your one word and the key changes mentioned in this episode may be the motivation you need to reignite the spark that brings joy to your professional and personal life and to those you love, serve, and lead. I encourage you to check out the show notes for some resources. There is a link to my website and one where you can sign up for the Making Key Changes newsletter. Please keep spreading the word about this podcast and consider rating or reviewing it too. How are we making key changes to consider a career change with care and confidence? Thanks for listening. If you haven't done so yet, please consider rating and reviewing the Making Key Changes podcast on the Apple Podcast app. If you found this episode helpful, please consider sharing it with others and joining me again next week. In my coming episodes, I'll discuss topics that are most passionate to me, along with things I've been researching or areas of my life I have changed or want to change. You can learn more about me on my website, makingkeychanges.com. Feel free to message me through there or reach out on social media. I'd love to hear from you and learn about what key changes you hope to make.